I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around.
Been like really busy with travel lately and haven't had a camera person, which was kind of cool. No offense, Sam. So we've got Sam at the moment, not Ben. Ben's off gallivanting around America, taking pictures of cars, probably hanging out. This is my first Lamborghini event. We're going to Phillip Island in Melbourne to learn to race Lamborghinis. So get to race the Aventador and the Huracan. A race driver teaches you. I think you can do a URUS thing, but fuck that. So we're driving out to the airport now. By some miracle, we managed to get ready in time. Was hoping to fit in the gym and doing some work as well, but didn't get a chance to. It's been very busy. Basically, as we're getting ready to lease a new building, scale up to 60 staff by the end of the year. So yeah, it's been pretty busy. So it's going to be nice to go and do something a bit different. So we've arrived in Melbourne, we've got settled into our accommodation and pretty much just going to chill out for tonight. The heliport I think is right beside here. I think I've seen it before on the river. So we fly from here to Phillip Island because it is actually a drive. I've been out to Phillip Island before to watch the MotoGP. So we head out there and then we do like a registration thing, get ready. And apparently there was someone crashed a Lamborghini yesterday, so there might be Lamborghini going for cheap. So hopefully that doesn't happen tomorrow. But yeah, no, looking forward to it and it's going to be pretty fun.
Okay, if you guys want to come with me, we'll go over. Just to be aware of whenever you're around any helicopter, you may have flown before, you may not have. Two things you need to be aware of is of course the main rotor. Make sure you're comfortably below that as you walk to and from the aircraft. But the tar rotor down the back, that's the no-go zone, okay? That is your most dangerous part. So the safe way to approach the aircraft is always to the front of the nose or to the side of the cabin. Of course, you've got to walk away from the same direction. I need you to wear these life jackets for the flight. So you simply just put the strap around your waist, click it in, like in the aeroplanes, pull that tight so it sits there, push it to the side so your buckle sits here.
So we made it, had a helicopter flight in, here we are, Phillip Island, cars behind us. We've done all the paperwork. It was a lot actually, I had to write down my driver's license like 6 times. I think we're the only New Zealanders here today actually, so representing New Zealand, and yeah, hopefully we don't crash.
A lot of drivers that come here, they love it. You're gonna drive all day long, but I can tell you straight away that this truck requires a lot of respect because it's a very fast truck, and any mistake that you make here is actually a big mistake, it's not a small mistake. So one of the things that is very important for today is that you keep up the concentration. Yesterday we had a little off, and it came out to be a big off, so hopefully we don't repeat that today, because yeah, safety comes first.
So started off in the URUS, went around and learned the track, then went into the Aventador. Definitely I found at home, when I went from the Huracan to the Aventador, I definitely felt like I was fighting the car more, and I could feel it. My first few runs, I think, not super good. I definitely got what the instructor was saying about not only getting the line, but not being too digital. Anyone who's been in the car knows with me I can be quite digital with the brake and accelerator, and it makes the car quite unstable. So I think it was the last lap I got most of the corners. I was doing better, but there's still a couple of the corners that I'm just not quite right in. It's funny because when you go around in the instructor's car, you notice more how you're supposed to be doing it, so you understand it, but actually applying that is a whole different thing. So the next thing I think we're in is the Performante, which I think is probably more, I definitely found like I was able to drive my Huracan better than I could drive my Aventador, but part of the whole idea of this was to learn how to drive it better. So this thing is like flying a fucking Aventador is good. It's hard work. Definitely makes me, the Aventador really makes me feel like I don't know how to drive a car a lot of the time. It's so heavy. I was just saying before, as you come down the straights, which they just are now, by the time you finish, you're going so fast. As you're slowing down, the traction control's coming on because the back of the car's so heavy, it's trying to come around to the front. And it's pretty punishing. Like every time you go in a corner, you just feel if you're not right or you haven't got the speed right. I think it really exposes everything. So next up is actually going to be the Huracan Evo, which I've bought, but I've never driven. So I don't know whether they've even arrived in the country yet. So that'll be really good because it's kind of the evolution of the Huracan and the Performante. So and definitely the Performante was the most fun to drive on the track. Didn't feel like you were too much of an idiot, and I really feel like the Aventador was exposing my bad driving on the track, whereas the Performante was a little bit more forgiving. Yeah, so it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We finished up yesterday out of Phillip Island, which was pretty awesome, and now we are about to fly back to New Zealand. So we've just arrived back from Melbourne. It was an awesome time. Super glad Lamborghini Auckland invited me along. Probably now learned how much I don't know about driving a car. There was definitely a lot of lessons involved. We were just talking about it before. Just how intense you have to think about stuff. If I got distracted for a moment, I didn't hit the racing line. The last thing we actually did was they took you out with one of the race drivers and they drove you around the track in the car at basically max effort from then, just riding all the lines, riding as fast as possible. I checked the speedos, we were going along the straight, they got up to like 270, 280, and it really just sort of brought home how much is involved with actually, you know, driving one of those cars to its actual potential. I think it's really made me appreciate the Huracan a lot more. While it doesn't have the cool factor, the door factor, definitely the Aventador is drive it up and down K Road to show off. It has that factor, but the Huracan, and I mean I noticed it when I had it, has the okay it drives really nice factor. And tomorrow there's just a lot of work to do at the moment with the expansion. A lot of our new staff members starting to start up here in Auckland, so there's a lot of that, and it's fun. There's a lot of that pre-project stuff that you do, a lot of concept work, a lot of trying to figure out what decisions you need to make early and what you should make later on. So I've been sort of following those remotely through Slack and Discord and Confluence while I've been away, but it's going to be fun to actually sit down and look at it. And I think we've got a whole bunch of people I have to interview as well, so I'll be doing that. Yeah, so no, I think overall really good trip.